Good morning, friends. Well, it's morning here. I don't know when you guys are all going to be watching this yoga video, but it is morning here. So good morning, good afternoon, happy whatever day this is that you're watching. My name is Beth, everybody. A lot of people call me Yoga Beth, so you can refer to me however you want. I feel so blessed and honored to have this opportunity to share some yoga with all of you. Okay, so before we get started, I want you guys to make up a little space so you can practice yoga. Find any friends that you want to practice with, maybe some siblings, maybe your mom or your dad, maybe a friend. So grab whoever you want to practice with you, and then I want you to set up a little space. So back here, I'm actually practicing this in a little sunroom in my own home. I have my yoga mat and a water bottle. You can use whatever you want. So you can use your favorite beach towel, your favorite blanket. You can just be on any surface, any floor that you want. You do not need much to practice yoga, but your body and your breath and a little bit of laughter. And grab a water bottle too, something to take a sip if you get a little tired or a little thirsty. So before we start, I'm going to read you guys this book. It's one of my favorite books. My own kids even read it, and my own kids are in their teenagers and they're in their 20s. It's called Peaceful Piggy Meditation. So the practice of yoga is for everybody, little humans, big humans, older humans, whoever. All you need is a physical body and the ability to breathe, and you can practice yoga. So before we get started, I want you to find a comfortable seat. You can just sit crisscross applesauce, just how I am here with your ankles crossed. And just come seated, and I will even show you guys the pictures, and you can just listen, and we will kind of set our mind right by reading this book before we start. I don't even know if you can see it, but see, there are these cute little piggies. Sometimes the world can be such a busy, noisy place. Sometimes it feels like you always have to hurry, 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 and you feel like you can't slow down, even when you're sitting down. It can be hard not to lose your temper when you're angry, and you can get really frustrated when things don't go your way. I think we all know what that feels like. So it's good to have a peaceful place inside. It's good to meditate. Peaceful piggies know when to take a break. Find a quiet spot and just breathe, breathe, breathe. Mom and Dad might help them set up a special place with a few things, maybe a crystal for clear thinking, a stone for stillness, or even a flower for kindness. Peaceful piggies sit like a king or a queen on their throne, feeling the solid earth beneath them and the big sky all around them. Every day they sit, feeling their breath going in and out until their minds calm down. So peaceful piggies feel like a bird in the sky and as calm as a pond on a cool, clear night. Some of those pictures look calming and peaceful. This makes it easier to accept things that happen and stop wishing for things to be different. When you're peaceful, you can be truly fearless. Look at jumping off that super high dive. That must have been scary. Best of all, when you're feeling peaceful, you like who you are, just as you are. So it's easier to face the truth about yourself. And it's easier to stand up for others. Peaceful piggies take good care of their friends and their enemies too. They try to be loving and kind to all beings. even worms. By slowing down, peaceful piggies notice all the magical little things in life, like the way raindrops race each other down the window. The way clouds tell silent stories, and the way birds sing songs just for you. Having a peaceful place inside helps keep a happy heart happy, so that even on a horrible, painful, disgustingly rotten day, a peaceful piggy can smile. Put a smile on your face right now. So we, my friends, are going to be peaceful piggies today. So I want you to move back into your little space, whatever space you created for your little yoga practice today. I'm going to find my way back to my mat. So I start just like this. I want you to start just how we were. Come right back into that crisscross applesauce. Just rest your hands nice and easy right on top of your knees. And I want you to close your eyes just for a moment. And I want you to just feel. I want you to feel your seat, your little booty cheeks connected to the earth underneath you. I want you to close your eyes and just feel calm for just a moment. And again, if closing your eyes feels weird, you can certainly keep them open. Maybe just send your gaze, right? Look down at the ground. And then just start to feel yourself, your breath, right? Can you be quiet enough to just feel your breath for a moment? If you're still quiet enough, you can even feel your heart beating. And then I want you, if your eyes are closed, to blink your eyes open. We'll work on a few rounds of just breath here, okay? So I want you to feel that breath come in through your nose. Everybody put your finger on your nose just for a moment. Take a big, huge inhale right in through your nose. And then open up your mouth in a big sigh. Good. Now we're going to start to move the arms as we breathe. So on this inhale, I want you to take your arms out. Flip your palms up towards the sky. Take an inhale as you sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. Send your gaze up towards your fingertips and watch your palms touch. And then on an exhale, take it right back out through your nose. I want you to push the air away as you send your arms all the way back down. And again, just like that, inhale through your nose. Arms all the way up. Look up towards your fingers. Watch them touch. And then push the air all the way away as you release your hands all the way down. Taking that breath out through your nose or through your mouth. One more. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Look up. Watch your palms touch. Exhale, turn your palms out, press the air away. Very good, everybody. I want you to release your feet. So come and bring your feet right flat to the ground right here. I'm going to turn so you guys can see me from the side. I want you to take your hands behind you, facing your fingers forward towards your feet. And then we're going to make a little bit of rain here. We're going to warm up the legs just a touch, okay? So I want you to just start to pitter-patter your feet, right? So just start tapping your feet and then get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and keep tapping. And you're going to feel your legs, right? It sounds like rain beating down onto your roof, onto the ground, onto the earth. Keep going. Go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster. You're going to start feeling this in your legs. Go faster. And then stop. And how does that feel? Do you feel this part of your legs, right? Good. Give them a little shake. Good. And then you're going to bring your hands back behind you. You're going to pull your feet in towards your little bums, your seat, and then lift your feet up right here. So right here, what are we going to feel? We're going to feel our belly, right? So we're going to sing a little song right here just to warm up your belly. Now you can keep your hands right here. You can lift your arms up and you can pretend like you're rowing a boat. So start to move your arms, and maybe we'll sing that song together. I apologize for this singing, everybody. I do not have the best singing breath voice. So row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That's good. One is totally fine. Drop your feet back towards the ground. Give yourself a really big hug right here. Tuck your chin to your chest. Okay, so we're gonna make ourselves a little ball here, and we're gonna rock and roll. So we're gonna kind of massage our spine, which is along our low back. So imagine yourself a tight little ball. So hug your knees in, and then really fun here, just rock all the way back, and then come all the way back up and tap your feet. Good, rock back, come on up and tap your feet. Do it a couple more times. Maybe you wanna go a little bit faster. Good, maybe you wanna take your legs back behind you just a little bit. Keep going. Keep going, and then one more here. You're gonna land on your feet. Good, and you're gonna come up into a squat. So I'm calling this a squat, but let's call it frog pose, right? We look like a little frog right here. Maybe you wanna move around just a little bit, moving into those hips, and maybe you wanna make the noise that a frog makes, right? Maybe a little ribbit, ribbit. Good, and then pause right here, right? So right here, we're kind of warming up our hips. You're warming up your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves. Good. And then you can stay in stillness right here, or maybe put your hands on the ground. Maybe you want to take a little hop. Oh, a little hop right here. Maybe do it again. A little hop. Let's try 2 more. Hop. 1 more hop. Oh my gosh, my legs. And then put your hands right on the earth, and you're gonna pick your hips up right here. So push your legs a little straighter, and you're just in this standing forward fold, right? Somewhere on your space, right? On your towel, on your beach towel, on your blanket, just on the floor, and then let your head be really, really heavy. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Let your hair kind of fly all over the place. And then I want you to imagine that your fingertips are paintbrushes here, okay? And we're gonna have this really cool, like just finger painting moment, and you're just going to sway side to side. I want you to imagine all the colors of the rainbow right here, and you're just creating this beautiful little picture here as you just sway side to side. Let your arms just kind of drop, and there's no wrong here. Just kind of sway your arms. Take one more big, huge breath in, and then stop right in the center and let everything be heavy. Good, and then just kind of like you're gonna roll your spine up. So just let your head come up last. So you're just gonna kind of pull yourself all the way up to stand. Good, and then allow your head to come up. Good, and then if your eyes were closed, blink your eyes open. And I want you just to stand in this pose called mountain pose. So your feet are underneath your hips. Arms come just out by your side right here. And just stand up tall. Right, so really feeling that earth underneath your feet, feeling the crown of your head, right, the top of your head, so you can put your hand right on the top of your head and reach out long through the crown of your head. Close your eyes just for a moment. And again, just how we felt our seat into the earth, I want you to feel your feet. Good, blink your eyes open. The breath in a practice of yoga, the breath in life is our guiding force. It's what keeps us alive, and it really what helps keep us connected in our yoga practice. So here we're going to do a breath called conductor breath. It's really fun. It's really silly. So I want you to make it super, super loud. I'll do one so you guys can see, and then I want you to come with me. So you're going to take a big inhale through your nose, and then you're going to go bigger. And then on the exhale, you're going to go ha. Inhale, get bigger, inhale, and then exhale, ha, come with me, inhale, take another big breath in through your nose, and then exhale, ha, let's do one more, inhale, get bigger, inhale, then exhale, go, ha, good, inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach your arms up tall towards the sky, and I want you to say hello to the sun, hi sun, and then you're going to fold all the way forward over your legs. Say hello to the earth. Hello, earth. Good. You're going to look forward. Plant your hands on the mat. You're going to step one leg back, and it doesn't matter which one you step back, and then come all the way down into tabletop pose. So knees right underneath your hips. Good. So we're going to move in a couple of poses called cat-cow. So I'm going to show you the poses first, and I'm going to encourage you to make the noises that a cat and a cow make. So cow pose first, you're going to lift your tailbone up, drop your belly, so get this big arch in your spine, maybe send your gaze up towards the sky. And then exhale here, you're going to rainbow your spine, right, like you're making a big rainbow, arch your back coming into cat pose.
And then inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, lift your chin, look up. Maybe what does a cow say? Moo. And then exhale as you round and push the floor away from you, chin to the chest. What does a cat say? Meow. Inhale, lift the tailbone. Moo. Round your spine into cat pose. Meow. Let's do one more. Cow pose. Inhale, moo. Exhale as you round, coming into cat pose. Meow. Good, and then inhale, just look forward. I want you to take your toes and kind of tuck them under right here. Has anyone ever done downward facing dog? We're going to come into downward facing dog. So you're going to lift your hips up and back. Good, and you're almost making this shape in the alphabet like a V, right? It looks like an upside down V. And here I want you to walk out your dog. So you're going to bend your knee and you're just going to kind of walk your legs out, right? Moving your hips, kind of waggling that tail just a little bit. Good, and then let's send one leg up and back, right? Making this app to be like your tail. Maybe you shake it out just a little bit right here. So shake out that tail. Maybe you bend it, straighten it, and then lower that right leg back down towards the ground. Let's do your other tail, right? Because you're a special dog and you have two tails. Take that other tail up and back and just shake it out. Good, maybe bend the knee, circle it around, whatever feels good. Good, shake it out, and then lower that left leg, that other leg all the way back down, that other tail all the way back down. Then I want you to look towards your fingers, everybody. You're going to walk your feet, or you can run your feet, right? So just run, all the way to the top of the mat, saying hello to the earth, hello earth. Good, and then press all the way up to stand, say hello to the sun. Hello, sun, and then bring your hands all the way to the center of your heart. Okay, so we're going to put all these poses together. Add one more as we do it. So you're going to inhale, arms reach up. Hello, sun. Fold all the way forward over the legs. Hello, earth. Good, look forward right here. Plant your hands. Step back, legs go back, and then tap the knees down. Lift the tailbone up, coming into cow pose. Move. Exhale as you round, coming into cat pose. Meow. Good, look forward, and then you're going to lower all the way down onto your belly. Coming into cobra pose right here. Does everyone know what a cobra is? It's like a snake. So you're going to push down into your hands and just pick your chest up off the ground. And what sound does a snake make? As you release all the way back down. Tuck your toes right here. Press onto your knees. Lift your hips up. And downward facing dog. And again, right here, right, you can walk out your dog, move your hips. So we're going to do that one more time all together. This is called a sun salutation, right? So we're saluting and honoring the sun. Look forward towards your fingers. Walk your feet, or run your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Say hello to the earth. Hello, earth. Reach your arms all the way up and overhead. Say hello to the sun. Good, and then fold forward all the way over your legs. Hello, earth. Lift your heart, look forward, step your feet back. Good, lower down onto your knees, coming into cow pose. Moo as you arch your back and look up. Rounding your spine, meow as you push the floor away from you into cat pose. Good, come into that flat back. Good, lower all the way down onto your belly, coming into cobra. Inhale, lift your chest up off the ground. Let's take that little hissing action as we kind of sway and come all the way back down towards the ground. Press up through your knees. Lift your hips. And downward facing dog. Very good, everybody. Pedal out your legs just a touch more right here. Good, and one more time, you're going to walk, or run all the way up to the top of the mat. Good, now I want you to take your feet underneath your hips, and I want you to go pretty wide with your feet. We're going to do a pose here called gorilla pose, okay? So gorilla is one of those big, huge monkeys. So we're going to take our hands. Can you place them underneath your feet, right? Both hands underneath your feet. Let your knees bend a lot right here. And again, let your head be super heavy, right? Make it, you can just shake it yes and shake it no. Whatever feels good right here. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. So you should feel this stretch right through the back of your legs right here. Go ahead and take one more big breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth and sigh it out. Exhale. Good. You're going to release your hands from where they are underneath your feet. Good. And you're going to roll yourself all the way up to stand again, right? Letting your head come up last. Good. Coming all the way up, standing right at the top of your mat. You're going to take your left leg or your right leg, it doesn't matter. You're going to step it to the back of your mat and come into this wide leg pose, right? So your legs are making, again, another V. So we're going to come into this shape called star. So star has 5 points. You've got 1 point here, 2, 3, 4, and then your head, your face is 5. Good. So has anyone ever seen a shooting star? Shooting stars are amazing. If you haven't seen one, I hope in your lifetime that you will see one. We're going to take a big breath right here. Inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to bend your knees and come on down and squeeze right into a tight little ball. And then open it back up right into that shooting star. Good, and then come all the way back down, bend the knees, bring everything in really tight, and then exhale, open it up, shooting star. Let's do one more, bring it in, crunch, bend those knees, squeeze it in, and then open it up, big shooting star. Good, you're gonna take your hands to your hips. I want you to take this front leg, whatever leg that is, right or left, it doesn't matter, turn it towards the front of your mat, or your space, your towel, wherever you are. Take your arms out into this big, wide T shape. Point your thumbs up, right? Like give yourself a little cool sign right there, thumbs up. And then just like a tea kettle, we're just gonna lean forward. So I want you to take this back hip right here, everybody point to it, and push it back. Lean forward towards the front, and then drop that hand down towards the front, that bony part of that leg. Good. This is called triangle pose. And so you should feel a big stretch right in through your inner thigh. Maybe you can look up towards the sun. Maybe you want to send your gaze down towards the earth. Honoring both places and honoring wherever you are in your body. Take one more big full breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth, sigh it out. Inhale. I want you to come all the way back up, right up into that star pose. Reach your arms up really big and then bend those knees so you come all the way back in. And then one more big shooting star, open it up. Good, now you're going to take that back leg this time, hands at your hips, that back leg, you're going to turn that one to the back of your space. Open up your arms into that big wide T, thumbs up like you're super cool. Give yourself one of those little thumbs up pose. And then send this front hip, just tilt it out. And just like a little tea kettle, you're just going to pour your tea all the way out. Take that hand right to the top of the leg. And then again, your gaze can go up towards the sun. It can go down towards the earth. Just breathing your breath really easy. Let it be really natural here. Good. You'll take one more big full breath in. One big full breath out. Come all the way back up into that big star pose. And then we're going to fold your star. All you're going to do is come forward. Take your hands onto the ground. And again here, just fold over your legs. Let your head be heavy. Even here, right, it feels really tight in the back of your legs. You can bend your knees. Take your hands underneath your shoulders again. Let that head shake it out. Yes, no. Again, you want to do another one of those little finger painting moments. You can kind of sway side to side. And just imagine here, right, using your imagination, right, your fingertips are those paintbrushes, and you're making this beautiful little picture as you just sway side to side. And what you're also doing is really creating some movement in your body too. And breathe, inhale, and exhale. And then come right back into center, everybody. And just here, you're going to toe heel your feet in. So bring your feet in. So bring feet in. Good. And then one more time, you're going to roll all the way up to stand right here. Beautiful work, everybody. Okay, so we're going to do some balancing poses right here. We're going to make a couple of different shapes. So we're going to start with tree pose. And the funny thing about balancing poses is, right, we're expected to just balance on one foot and be still. Just know that standing on one foot, you're never going to feel balanced, right? You're going to feel super wobbly. So I want you to just kind of really lean into that wobbly dancing sensation that you're going to feel, okay? So Have anyone help you that you need. Let's keep that right foot on the floor, okay? So have mom and dad, a sibling, a friend. If you're still learning your rights and your lefts, let you know which right leg stays on the ground. You're going to come right up onto the tippy toes of that left foot. So right onto the tips of your toes. Then you're going to turn that left knee out and then place the sole of your foot right at your ankle. Good, and then you're just going to bring your hands together right at your heart and you're going to hold right here. So being just on that right foot and then the tippy toes of the left foot, you're going to feel maybe a little wobbly right here. I want you to find a spot to look at. So it can be just a spot right in front of you. It can be directly out in front of you. And I want you again to just breathe. So listen to your breath. Inhale. To exhale. And then maybe you want to slide that foot just a little bit so your toes are up off the ground. Do you feel yourself wobbling a little bit more? If you fall over, I want you to just come right back in. And maybe here, you can send your arms up and overhead, right? Grow your tree. Get tall right here and reach up towards the ceiling. You're feeling really solid in this base and the roots of your tree down towards the earth. Maybe you want to shift your gaze and send it up towards the sun, towards the sky. Good. And just really calm and no worries if you've fallen out the whole time. Maybe just slide your toes right back down. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Your gaze goes forward. Your hands come back to your heart. Good. And then you're going to take this left knee and point it forward. And then you're going to step that left foot towards the back of your mat. Okay, so you're going to put the whole part of your left foot flat to the floor. Left hand to your hip, right hand to your right thigh, and bend your right knee. So bend into your right knee. Then you're going to send your arms up and overhead. Coming into warrior pose. Okay, so this is actually warrior one. And in yoga, we are not kind of fighting warriors. We're really kind of peaceful warriors here, right? Warriors of love and kindness and compassion for others and animals and the environment. Maybe you want to make little peace fingers right here, right? Give yourself a little peaceful warrior. So you're definitely going to feel this in your legs. Take one more breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. And you know, right here, we're going to open it up. We're going to come into a different shape called warrior two. Okay, so this time your arms come out into a T, and right here, just warrior two. So again, right, leaning in, feeling, just because we're not these like fighting warriors, you're still really strong. It takes so much strength and so much power to be kind to others, to be compassionate, to love yourself. Good, and now you're going to take this right arm, send it all the way up and overhead, moving in towards this radiant warrior. Thinking peaceful and calm the whole time. Relax your face. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, come right towards that warrior two. Straighten out that right leg. Good, you're going to take those right toes, turn them in. Good, come right up into star pose. Inhale. Good, exhale, come on and squeeze and squat down and right into that shooting star. Beautiful. Take your hands to your hips. You're going to right here just toe heel your feet in. Dance them in, whatever feels good. All right, so we're going to start tree pose on the other side, okay? So this time your left foot stays down, all right? You're going to come up onto the tippy toes of your right foot. Have anybody help you here with your rights and your lefts. Everybody take that right knee, tilt it out, and then bring that bottom, right, the sole of your right foot right at your ankle. Keep your tippy toes on the ground, and just bring your hands together right at your heart here. And again, find your breath. And if it feels good, if you feel steady, find your gaze on the ground straight out in front of you. Ooh, I'm wobbling a little bit. Maybe take that leg up. And just pause right there. You're going to dance a little bit more, right, when I'm asking you to just stay standing on one foot. But maybe you want to grow your tree, so root down into that left foot. Maybe send your arms all the way up and overhead. Good. Maybe the arms go out really wide, and maybe you shift your gaze up towards the sky. Good, and breathe nice and calm right here, right? You fall out of your pose, don't get upset. You just come right back in. I'm wobbling a lot on this foot. I'm dancing all over this left foot. Take one more breath here, inhale. Exhale, pull your hands back together right at your heart, because you're just gonna point that right knee forward. And then you're gonna step that right foot towards the back of your mat. Good, so again here, make sure that right foot is anchored, right? Like an anchor, it's driving down in towards the earth, and then that left knee is bent. Good, and then right up into warrior one. Inhale, just send your arms up and overhead. Excuse me, everybody. And maybe here again, right, show your peaceful warrior. Make those little peace signs with your fingers. Hold here, I know that's a lot in that front leg, right, that bend in that front leg. Take one more breath, inhale. Exhale, let's open it up into warrior two, okay? So arms out into a T. You can keep your little peace fingers here if you want to. You can let them go. You can send your gaze forward. And I want you to feel your power and your strength right here. And maybe even you're just telling yourself, I am so strong. I can stay right here. I'm a warrior for those who don't have voices, those who can't speak. I'm going to fight for them. Let's take that left palm, flip it up towards the sky, and then send your left arm up and overhead. Right, and leading into that peaceful shape. Even if this feels really hard, take one more full, big breath in, breath out. Good, you're going to inhale, come all the way back into warrior two. Straighten out that left leg, take your toes, bring them in, go right up into that star pose, inhale. Bend the knees, bring it all the way in, and then right up into the shooting star one more time. Exhale. Good, bring your hands to your hips. You're going to take this back foot, step it all the way up to the top of the mat. Good, and inhale, take your arms up and overhead and say hello to the sun. Exhale as you fold all the way forward over your legs. Say hello to the earth. Hello, earth. Good, inhale. Plant your hands, you're going to step your feet all the way back. Lower all the way down onto your belly, everybody. Good. All right, so we're going to do a couple of poses from our bellies, a little bit of back bending work here. The first one is called shark fin pose, okay? So you're going to take your arms long by your side. You can just keep your arms right out here by your side, or you can take your fingers to kind of interlace your fingers. I want you to kiss your forehead to the floor in front of you. Take a big, huge inhale in through your nose, everybody, and then inhale and lift. Lift your feet. Lift your chest. Lift your gaze. Hold and breathe. So this feels like a lot in your back, in your belly. Take one more inhale. Exhale and lower all the way down. Release your hands. Rest your cheek to the mat. Maybe sway your hips a little side to side. All right, and then again, one more pose here. This one is called bow pose, like a bow that you wear in your hair, one of those bows like a bow and arrow, right, that you shoot. You're gonna bend your knees. Can you grab the tops of your feet right here? This is not possible for you. I want you to just do that shark fin pose one more time. Take a big breath in. I find that kids are so good at this pose. Take big breath in, kiss your forehead, and then push your feet into your hands and lift. I don't like this pose. It's hard for me to talk and breathe. You can rock a little bit if that feels good. Oh, one more breath in, breath out. Oh, come all the way down. You can sway your hips. Take your cheek to one side. Good, and then put your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press up through your knees, and then you're going to shift your hips back towards your heels. This is called child's pose, or you can pretend like you're a rock. I just love child's pose, right? Really comforting pose as you just lean in and rest your forehead on the ground. So you can feel the difference of your spine here, right? Where we were like in cat pose or cow pose when we were extending the spine, and here it feels more like cat pose as we're rounding. Feel your forehead connected to the floor. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. You're going to look forward towards your fingers. You're going to come right back into that tabletop pose. You're going to tuck your toes. So we're going to do a super challenging, super fun pose here. Okay, so you're going to tuck your toes, and then you're going to walk your hands back, coming in towards that frog pose again. Okay, so you can certainly stay right here in this frog pose. You can kind of take a couple hops up if you want to. You can ribbit the whole time. Or we're going to come into a pose, it's a balancing pose, an arm balance called crow pose. So I want you to find something, everybody, that you can gaze at. So I'm going to grab my little Peaceful Piggy meditation book right here. And I'm going to set it right at the top of my space so I can look at this, okay? You can take your water bottle. You can grab anything that's near you, a book, a candle, a pillow, whatever it may be, and put it right at the top of your space. So you're going to come right back in towards that frog shape, but put your hands on the ground, all right? So hands meet the floor. Your gaze is going to stay forward towards that object. You're going to take your knees, and you're going to put them up towards your armpits right here. And then you're going to lift your booties up towards the sky. So lift your booties up. Look at your little object, and then you're just going to rock towards your fingers and rock back. Rock towards your fingers. Rock back. One more time, rock towards your fingers. Keep looking forward, and maybe you lift one foot. Maybe you lift the other foot. Keep looking forward, looking forward, looking forward, and then come all the way back down into that frog pose. What happened? The outcome doesn't matter. Maybe you balanced. Maybe you fell forward. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of fear doing this. That is completely legitimate. You can grab a pillow if you want to, put it in front of you, right? So if you fall forward, you feel protected. I'm going to face you so you can see what this looks like just from a different perspective. So we're going to try it one more time. I'm going to take my little object. I'm going to put it here so I can see it. Put your hands on the ground. Set your knees somewhere towards your upper arm, towards your armpit. Spread your fingers. Keep looking forward. Lift your booties up. And then just rock a couple of times. Lean forward. Keep your gaze towards your object, lean back. Lean forward again. And then lean back. And then lean forward and hold and maybe lift a foot. Maybe lift the other one. And hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down. And I want you to sit. Your booties down onto the ground. That was beautiful, everybody. You can certainly come back and try that. Again, that is called crow pose. So here, let's come into butterfly. So I want you to bring the soles of your feet, the bottoms of your feet together, knees out wide. I'm sure a ton of you have done this pose before in any sort of gym class or exercise class. And then you can just kind of flutter your wings right here. You can hold on to your feet. Good. And just keep breathing and just notice the shape, notice your breath. And then stop the movement of your legs. Sit up a little bit taller, so reach the crown of the head up. And then I want you to start to fold forward over your legs just a little bit. And then let your head again be really heavy. So you're going to feel this in your hips just a little bit. I want you to walk your hands all the way back. And then extend your legs out long right in front of you. So legs go out long. You're going to feel this a lot in the back of the legs. It's called caterpillar pose. So again, take a big breath right here. Then all you're going to do is just lean your body forward, folding forward over your legs. And again, let your neck just relax right here. Take a couple of breaths, really calm in through the nose. And back out through the nose or through the mouth. And then you're going to Again, just round your spine as you come all the way up. And then release yourself all the way back down onto your back. Because you can come all the way to laying on your back. I want you to bend your knees right here. Take your knees up towards the sky and then walk your feet out a little wider than your hips. Take your arms out into this big T. And then you're just going to, like a windshield wiper, you're going to drop your legs to one side and then drop them to the other. And then just moving side to side with your legs. Go one more time each side, and then pointing the knees up towards the sky. And then I want you to walk your legs all the way out. So I want you to make yourself really comfortable laying on your back. So we're going to do a little bit of a meditation, a relaxation technique. It's called lemon toes. So I want you here while you're lying down. Close your eyes. And I want you to feel all parts of your body, from the tips of your toes, all the way out through the tippy top of your head. So I want you to imagine what it's like if anyone has ever tasted a lemon. Has anyone's parents ever had them suck on a piece of a lemon? You know it's really sour. And that the face that you make when you suck on a lemon is like you pucker your lips, you tighten your face, and you squeeze really tight because it's so sour. That's what we're going to do with some parts of the body. So we're going to squeeze them really tight, like we're kind of sucking on a lemon, and then we're going to release them and let them go. So a little visualization right here, everyone. So eyes are closed, body is relaxed. I want you to start with your toes, and I want you to squeeze your toes really, really tight, right? Imagine that you're sucking on that lemon. Squeeze your toes, squeeze, 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 and then relax them and let them go. And then coming up into your feet and into your ankles, and I want you to squeeze really tight. So whatever that looks like, right? Squeeze your feet, squeeze your ankles, and then release it and let it go. So we're going to come up into the whole part of your leg. So the bottom half of your leg, your knees, the top part of your leg, the front and the back, and squeeze really tight right here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold. Open up your mouth. Exhale. Let that squeeze go. Release and soften. And then coming up into your hips and your booty cheeks and your belly. And I want you to squeeze really tight. Squeeze it really tight. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale. Open up your mouth. Exhale. Soften. Let it all go. And then coming up into the space of your heart, into the front of your chest, into your throat, and into your face, everybody. And I want you to squeeze really tight. So clench your jaw. Squeeze your eyes really tight. Squeeze your chest really tight. Squeeze your shoulders and hold, hold, hold. Inhale. Open up your mouth, relax, sigh it away, let it go. And feeling everything really soft. Feeling that back half of your body really connected into that earth underneath you. And almost that top half of your body feeling really kind of light and almost like it's floating above you. Just allow yourself to sit in quiet, peace, stillness. Allow yourself to notice your breath. Notice in the stillness the beating of your heart.
And I want you to take another big, huge breath into your nose. So filling up with that breath. Open up your mouth as you sigh it away and exhale. You need to get that first morning stretch. So I want you to send your arms overhead. I want you to send your legs forward towards the top of the mat. So give yourself a big, huge stretch right here. And then I want you to wrap your knees into your chest. So give yourself a really big hug right here. So squeeze your knees in. Bring your forehead towards your knees and give yourself a big, huge hug. And then just like we did in that little rock and roll, I want you to rock yourself all the way up. And again, just coming into that crisscross applesauce. Allowing your hands to rest gently on your knees. And one last time to find some length into your spine. So sit up really tall, reaching the crown of the head up. And finding a seat as the one we're doing right now in crisscross applesauce. In any other shape that feels good, maybe sitting onto a little pillow. Maybe you have a little space in your home that you can make your peaceful thingy meditation space. Anytime that you're feeling hurt or scared or angry, maybe taking a moment to find your way into a space where you can close your eyes, where you can breathe, where you can take a moment, knowing that yoga can be done by anyone at any age, at any time. All you need is a physical body and your breath. I want you to blink your eyes open. I want you to take both hands, plant them together, place them together. Firmly press, spread your fingers, and then take your thumbs right towards the center of your chest. Allow yourself a little bow of your head into your hands. And I want you to take the corners of your mouth and curl them into a big, huge smile right here. And together we're going to say a word that we all say together, a Sanskrit word called namaste. And what it means is that the good that is inside of me honors and sees and admires and loves the good inside of you. Your hands together at your heart, a big curl of your lips into a smile. I want you to draw those thumbs right towards the center of your forehead, and together we're going to bow to each other as we say namaste. Beautiful work, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Have a gorgeous day.